welcome to another Fun Science with Alex. I'm Alex and this is Non-Stop Kids TV. So today I've got a few things lined up. I've got 4 things that I want to show you today. They're sort of like a mishmash of things that I've not really been able to fit in any other places. So we're going to have a little bit of a look at some sounds, some things you can do with some water and some pens, and also I'm going to teach you a little scientific puzzle that you can use. So yeah, let's get right into it. And the first thing I want to show you is something using one of these. This is a wine glass. It does work with other types of glasses, but I find this one gives the best sort of sound. Now if you don't have a wine glass, your parents definitely will. What we're going to do, we're going to take some water like this. If you are going to do this, just get your parents to supervise you, just in case you do knock the glass over. We don't want to have anyone getting hurt or anything like that. I'm going to fill it about halfway. Now I'm just going to wet my fingers and wet the edge of the glass, and what we're going to do is we're going to push down on the glass and it makes a noise. Now the reason that works is because the friction from my finger on the water here is causing a vibration in the glass, and the shape of then the whole glass is vibrating, and that is vibrating the air particles, which is vibrating your eardrums, and that's why you can hear it. Now if you put some more water in, it will change the sound. So if we put a bit more water in, like this, it makes it deeper. And if we take some out, it will make it higher pitch. And what you can do is you can fine tune this to any note that you want. So you can put a bit more in. And if you do enough of them in a row, you can use it to make some sort of weird or cool musical instruments. That's the first thing, that's to do with sound. The second thing to do with sound is something I used to do as a child quite a lot, but I've not done in a while. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need, first of all, a permit to help you with this one. You're going to need 2 cans that are empty and clean on the inside. You're going to need a hammer and a nail, or in this case a screw, because I couldn't find a nail. You're going to need permits to help you with this one, and you're going to need some string as well. And what you need to do is put 2 holes in the bottom of these 2 cans. And to do that, we're going to find about the middle like this. We're going to hold screw, or in this case, or a nail there. We're going to tap a few times until it goes through like that, and we have a hole. But you get a parent to do this with you, or at least help you do this, or do this for you. There we go. We now have 2 holes. Now you need some form of string to put inside those holes. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some string here, open it up. There we go. Quite a little bit of it. There we go. You're going to take this string and you're going to thread it through that hole like so, and you're going to tie it in a knot at the end, a really big knot, so that it doesn't come back out the other side. Now again, you might need your parents to help you with this. Quite a nice big knot here. Just going to tie quite a few of them around each other. That one didn't quite come out as I planned it to. Lots and lots of, there we go, that's a nice big knot, and just make sure, there we go, make sure it doesn't go through the hole. You want to be able to pull it quite tight so that it doesn't go through the hole. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make this as long as you want it, because these are going to sort of be like a telephone. So you're going to be able to speak in here and hear it through here. Now when you do this, you want it to be long enough that it makes sense to use it, but also you can't have it going around corners, because if it touches a wall, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to have one probably about this long. The string, giving myself enough to tie onto the cup. There we go. Cut the string. We're going to put this through here like this, and we're going to tie another really big long knot. So a big knot here, and we're going to do this quite a few times, just so that, I missed again, there we go, get it quite close by, just so that it doesn't go through the hole again. There we go, that's a nice big knot, and that again doesn't go through the hole. You want it to be fairly tight when you hold it, and you're just going to cut off the excess. In fact, I'm going to tie one more quick knot in here, I think, just for good luck. There we go, and cut off the excess, all the extra, and do the same here. Just tie one more knot in here for good luck. Make sure it's really not going anywhere, and then we're going to put this here like that. Now, what's going to happen? You're going to pull this string. As tight as you possibly can, without breaking it, so that it's tight. And then when you're going to see if I can. I can't do this. I'm too far away. Can I bother you for a second, please? Thank you. Sorry, I've got my other half here. So you're going to hold that close to that. I'm going to pull this tight. And if I do this, you should hopefully be able to hear me through the can a little bit. Now, the reason this works, thank you very much, is because your voice vibrates this metal here, which in turn vibrates down the string, and that vibrates this can and makes this can a sort of speaker. Now, the reason you can't have this go around a wall is because if you do that, the wall is going to stop the string vibrating, and you're not going to be able to hear the other person on the other side. So that's two things you can do with sound. We're now going to do something using a dish, a bowl, a plate of some description, and a pen. Now this has to be pottery, it has to be sort of porcelain, it has to be painted and shiny like this, otherwise it will not work. And this is a whiteboard marker, it's a non-permanent pen, it's one of those dry erase markers. And what you're going to do, you're going to take your dish and you're going to draw something in there. I'm just going to draw a little stick figure like that. That could be me, couldn't it? Look at this. We're going to put that there so that you can see it. And then what you're going to do, you're going to pour some water on top of that stick figure like this, and you'll see, hopefully you can see that, the stick figure detaches itself from the little from the dish, and it moves around. Now the reason this works is because this ink is actually in two parts. It's got a solid part, which is the coloured bit, which is what you see, and it's also got a liquid bit, which is a type of alcohol. And when you put it on there and you put the water on top of it, the solid bit all stays attached together, and the alcohol dissolves in the water. Now the reason there we go. The reason it lifts off from the bottom of there is because this is solid and shiny. It doesn't absorb the ink, it just sort of sits on top of it, and that's why it lifts up. Now the final thing that I'm going to show you today, again you're going to need some parents, some adults to supervise you doing this, because you need to do this with matches. So in fact actually though, you can use your parent as the victim for this as well. So you need some matches, you need 2 matchboxes, you need 2 matches, I've got one here and one here, that's 2 matches, and you need a coin of some description. And what you're going to do, you're going to make a little hole in the matchbox like there, so that you can stand a match up like this in the matchbox. I just like to lean it forward a little bit. You're going to take a coin, make sure it's dry because I've got some water on the table. We're going to put the coin next to the match, and then we're going to get another match here and another match here. Now the way that you phrase this puzzle to the adults, you have this extra matchbox sort of nearby but out to the side so that people aren't looking at it, and you go, your challenge, your task is to try and take that coin out from underneath the matches, take it away from underneath the matches, but you're not allowed to touch the matches and you're not allowed to have the matches move. The matches have to stay like that. And when they eventually give up, what you're going to do, you're going to take the other matches, you're going to tell them they can use anything in the room. So you're going to take the other matches, you're going to light it. Now you'll get a parent to light it for you, and you're going to get them or you to light this bit of the match here. That fell. That wasn't quite what I intended. That would have been a fail. I'll set it up again. I'll show you quickly what it should look like. Back again, sorry about that. So as things can and do quite often go wrong in science, it has done now. We'll try that again. You get an adult to light a match and then light this section of the match here. And you're just going to let it burn. And what you'll see is here, the two matches have sort of fused together at the top. And they're going to burn out a little bit like this. And we're going to curve, and as they curve, you'll see that the match just lifts up a little bit. Then you can blow it out, and you can take the coin from underneath the matches without them moving. That is how you do it. And basically what it is, the heat here causes the two ends to stick together. And when they've stuck together, the wood drying out, the moisture disappearing from the wood causes it to bend and crack and curve. And because it's stuck at one end, that makes it lift up. And as it lifts up, that is how you can get the coin out from underneath the two matches. Please do all of these with parental supervision. I don't want you to get hurt. Playing with fire is dangerous. You're not supposed to play with fire. Only play with matches. Only use matches when there is an adult close by. Other than that, please do go and check out the rest of the channel. I'm Alex. I've got some maths and some science videos. We've got other people on here doing amazing, wonderful things. Doing yoga. We've got storytelling. We've got loads of people doing magic. We've got Facebook live sessions. We've got dancing. We've got juggling. We've got people teaching you Makaton. We've got interviews with entertainers. I'm going to be doing one at some point soon, or will have already done one, depending on when this video comes out. Please do have a look and see what's on the channel. Thank you very much for your time. I've been Alex Foden.